Hello, good morning, guys. So today we will going to learn a CSS boxing model concept. Everyone are thinking, sir, what is exactly the meaning of CSS boxing? Like what exactly the box model are there? Are you getting? So what happen, guys, whenever you are using a HTML code, inside you will be going to add the some elements, isn't it? Like a paragraph tag, italic tag, bold tag. There are the different elements you will be going to use inside, isn't it? Okay, so what happened when you are taking that element, every element having their own space, or we can say own row, and their own border, padding and measure margin. Okay, so let's understand even the practically, it's not the theoretical base. What I am going to do right now, in my desktop I will be making one folder over here. This folder I will be giving a name that is called practical folder. Okay, this folder I want to open using my VS Code. Okay, let me click over here. That's good. Now after that I want to go to the files over here, open folder, and I want to be open the specifically folder in my location. So you can see there are the folder I have in my desktop. You can check, and my folder name is practical. Okay, so right now I open my folder. Let me close the unnecessary tabs over here because it is disturbing me. So let me close the unnecessary tab, and then after what I will be going to do, let me create over here one HTML page. Okay, so for temporary I will be giving a name over here for this file. What I am going to do, the name for this file, I will be name this file as a try.html. Okay, or you, if you want to use the another name, you can use the another name also. So try.html. Okay, this is the name I gave. Hit the enter button. You can see over here the my HTML is created. You know that if you are properly following to the CSS series, so you know that how to create the HTML page. Okay, so if I want a boilerplate, what I'm going to do, I will be hold the shift and exclamation mark, hit the enter button. My boilerplate is ready, my syntax is ready, HTML syntax is ready. Okay, so I will be going to type over here. Right now I will be going to use a box model concept. Okay, so box model we will going to do. Let me zoom it little bit so it will be properly visible. Control S saved, right click, open with the live server. Okay, it's take little bit time. It's based on how much your computer having to the capacity. Okay, so right now you can check the try.html is open. Now what I said, that a boxing concept, okay, or box modeling concept, what is that exactly? Suppose I will be checking over here h1 tag. Okay, the heading tag, let me write over here, this is my heading. Okay, so let me write over here heading. Then I will be going to take one paragraph tag, p tag. I will be write inside of the one big text, like a very big for I can say that it is the paragraph using my lorem. Hit enter button. You can see there are the lot of text are came, or it is the auto generated. Now hit the enter button. So h1 tag, p tag, and now I will be taking a some like a bold tag, and I can write over also over here, like over here I will be write my name, Professor Rohit Kadam. Okay, and then I want to be add the one another tag that is called italic tag. Okay, italic tag I will be write over here something like over here, this is my this is my text. Okay, like that something. Control S saved. Right now what happened, whenever you can see in your page, in your output section, you can check what is this concept are there. Okay, when I took the h1 tag, so what happened, it is taking a full of this line, isn't it? Like a full this row is taking when I took to the h1 tag. Even you can see over here when I took to the p tag also I took a full this line. Did you get it that? Okay, but see, observe over here properly. Whenever I took to the something bold tag or the italic tag, what happened, this both tag is coming into the same line, it is not going into the next line. So what happened because of the box concept? What happened? We have the space and the means every element having their own space. Okay, so let's see how exactly this one also work. If you want to check that which element are took how much space, then what happen you need to do? You need to come in your output section, right click over here and see I have the down option that is called inspect. What is exactly the inspect? I think so I already told the before that also. Inspect means Google are giving to you a developer mode option where you can cross check to the your full website. Okay, so unnecessary things I want to be a close. Right now this is the phone layout is open. I want to say that I don't want to be a phone layout. I just want to be a normal with the full screen. Let me a little bit increase to the things. Now check it over here. Now click over here. This is the selection and toggle button, or we can say that selection and element in the page. Means using by this arrow we can select the elements whatever we took inside of your page. Okay, so I will be going to click over here. Now check it, when I hover over here this mouse in this your HTH1, you can check there are here a something box is coming, and this box having the padding, border and the margin. What we have, this one content over here, one H1 content we have, this content we have the padding, border, margin. This is exactly we call as a box modeling. Means even not only the H1 tag, if you can observe over here, if I click in the paragraph tag also having their own padding, border, margin. Did you get it? Even if I can click check to the over here, this is the bold tag also having their border, padding, margin concept. Did you get it? Even if you can see the last tag which one we took, that is called the italic tag also having their the padding, margin and the border concept. Means I want to mean that every element, whenever you are taking that every element are coming with a box model concept. Okay, means it's a box are coming. There are many developers are there. If they don't understand properly the boxing concept, their text, their image, there a lot of elements are overriding. What is the meaning of overriding? Means it's a collapsing between to the two element. Means in between to the two element. So that is why the reason there are many developers after the 1 year also they could not able to write the well CSS. So if you want to be write the well CSS, there are the important major topic we have inside of your CSS, that is called the box model. Okay, let's see how exactly this work. Okay, right now I have the text are there. Right now sir, you said something, right click, then after inspect and over here something the border margin, it is little bit difficult. Don't worry, it is not difficult if you are understand to the this all scenario. This is I have the one diagram. Focus over here properly, concentrate. So what happened right now, I have the one content. Think about that. I have the content that is called H1 tag. What content I have? H1 tag, isn't it? Okay, so this is I have over here. Let me take from over here the pen so we can understand properly. Over here in the middle we have the content. This content is I have the H1 tag. Forgot about my drawing. Obviously I'm using to the mouse. My drawing is not that much of good. Okay, concentrate to the content and the your topic. So I have the content over here that is called to the H1 tag. Did you get it? The content, I have the H1 tag. Okay, now about the content, or we can say the upside of your content, we have the padding is there, but it is not visible unless and until you will be not going to apply for that content purpose, apply for that element purpose. Okay, now see properly how it's possible. Before that we need to go again back your code. Over here we have the plus file, like if you want to be implement to their file, if you want to be add the external CSS, then we need to add the file. Okay, let me click over here, file, then I can write over here, this is my file is the style.css. You can give what name you want. It is the standard method we are using to the style, but it is not mattering. You can write what you exactly the want name. Okay, so I will be going to write over here style.css. Let hit enter button over here. Okay, okay, then after inside, before we are writing to the css, we need to link also, right? So how we can link, guys? We need to go inside of the heading tag. After the heading, after the title tag, I will be going to add over here link with the css. Hit enter button. Now don't forget relationship is the style sheet, and href means your hyper reference link, means you need to be a tie up properly dot slash, after that style.css. Control S shift. Right now go to the css and cross check also, is it link or not. I am using to the universal selector star, bracket open bracket close, background color should be the red. Let's check it is attached or not. Control S shift. Right now we will go back again your output section. Okay, now you can check output section is right now designed properly, means my css is applied. Okay, now let's go back again my style.css. Right now I will be going to remove to the thing, I don't want these things. Okay, let's apply to the box model properly. I'm just going to apply for my h1 tag only purpose. Okay, I'm not going to apply for other my elements. I'm going to apply only for my h1 tag purpose. Okay, let's go over here style. If I want to be select any element using by element selector, obviously we need to write the what is the name of that particular element we have. Okay, sorry for disturbance, there are little bit somebody's calling me. Let me put it my phone into the silent mode. Okay, so h1 is the selector we will going to use, isn't it? H1 selector we will going to use, because I want to be select using by element selector. My this element is what, the h1. Okay, so I will be going to use to the thing over here. So bracket open bracket close, what we will be going to do, control S saved. Okay, so what I am going to write over here, I want to write some first. Before that, if you are applying to this concept, okay, I want to apply for the h1, but apply first border so you can understand to the a lot of things. Okay, so let's see over here how we can do that. Okay, we need to go back over here. First I want to write, I want a border for my h1 tag purpose. Okay, so border, then after it should be the solid, means tough. Okay, you write how much size you want. Suppose I want a 5 pixel. Okay, then space, write which color you want. I want be a black color. Okay, so this is your border is the property. Solid is the solid is your value, 5 pixel also is your value, and the black also your value. This is the way of we are writing a multiple values we wrote it only for your border purpose. Okay, control S saved. Right now go back and check in your html. You can check in your page. You can see right now I have this letter and I apply the border. You can check if I can click over here. You can check what they are showing. They are said that over here we use the border. Did you get it? Okay, so let me click again back properly. This is, I will be clicked over here and you can check it's a border is highlighted, isn't it? So 5 pixel border we created. Did you get it properly? So what I did right now, I have the content and I just apply the border over here. Okay, now see, above the border we have the margin, and below the margin, below your border we have the padding. Again listen properly what I am saying. I just recently took one h1 content. Okay, in this content purpose I apply the border. Okay, now inside of the border we adding to the space, that is we call as a padding, and outside of the border, or we can say above the border, we have the margin. Okay, now margin also the space, means we are creating extra space. Okay, now suppose I will be going to add, suppose 25 pixel my border. Okay, means very thick. Did you get it what I said? That I have right now 25 pixel my border, same size we will trying to create a padding also. Padding is inside your border, and I can say that padding is middle between your content and the border. You can check a padding is the middle between your content and the border, isn't it? This is the padding, this is the border, right? Border I took the 25 pixel. Now let me took to the padding also 25 pixel. So you can, when I will be applying to the padding, you can check in middle between whatever the text you have. So in border and the text there is extra space will be generating, that is we call as a padding. Let me apply over here. So I'm going to write over here, we want a padding. Padding should be same like 25 pixel I will be going to add. Okay, control S save. Right now if you can see over here, 25 pixel my border and same like a 25 pixel my padding is there. See how it's interesting, right? So this is exactly the I just recently added to the padding. If you want to be a see, this is how much I added. Right click in your page, inspect, and then take your cursor. Okay, means we need to be a change layout to the cursor. Then we can select the element. If I select this H1 element, you can check I have the content, right? Check it over here again back. We have the content. After above the content we have the padding, isn't it? 25 pixel we put to the padding. Above the padding we have the border, and above the border we have the margin. Let me add right now margin also. Margin is where? Margin into the upside. Okay, above the border margin we have. So let me write over here m.25. We will create a same size for your padding box border and the margin purpose. So margin I want again 25 pixels. Control S saved. You can check right now your output. You can say the padding like now. See over here the margin is there. After the margin you have the padding. After the margin you have over here border. Below the border we have the padding, and over here we have the content, isn't it? Okay, you can check also properly. You can go inside of your inspection mode. Right click over here, inspect. If I click to the this content, I can understand first is content I have in the middle. See, even it's a highlighted also in your left hand side. Okay, so content is there. Above the content we have the padding is here. Above the padding we have the border, and above the border we have the margin is over here. Okay, and this is not with the H1 element. Let me apply for to the p tag purpose also. So what I'm going to do, I will be selecting to the p tag, bracket open, bracket close. I want to apply to the border. So suppose I will be going to apply to the border. Let's me add to the right now 10 pixels only, means very small. I will be going to add to the border. Don't forget that solid and which color you want. Right now I want color as a red. You can change the color also, which one you want. Control S save. Right now you can check over here. This is I'm getting to the border, right? Border. After inside, if I want a space, I will be add over here. I want padding, isn't it? So padding I want space. Suppose I want a very big space, so I can say 60 pixels. You can check right now the extra space is coming inside 60 pixels. Okay, and I want a margin, but very I want a very small margin. I don't want to be use a lot of margin. Okay, so margin is there. I can apply over here. Suppose 10 pixels. Control S save. You can check the 10 pixels margin will become. You can right click. You can click over here, inspect, then click to the this your paragraph. You can check over here the content. Then above you have the padding. Padding is a 60, border is a 10, and then again your margin also will be the 10. So you can write how much you want to be a space, that is in the sense of margin, border, and the padding. Even guys, you can see there I have the text are there. Let me apply for over here also. Let me check what is my size. My size should be the 100. Now I'm going to apply the things for my bold tag and the another paragraph tag purpose. Okay, paragraph not, what is this, italic tag purpose. Okay, so let me go over here very quickly. We can do, I have the bold tag and the italic tag. Okay, together we are using same. These things will be copied from up, border, padding, and margin over here. Control S save, and you can check right now we are apply. See right now, because of my padding and size is lot of, that's why it's a going inside of your paragraph, isn't it? So what you will do, I want to be a increase, I just want to be a 10 pixels my padding. Okay, now you can check it's properly minimized, and I want a margin border, suppose I want only the 5 pixels, control s saved. Okay, and I want to be a border, so I want to be a border, I can say border, done, border 5 pixel, I said that, padding 10 pixel, and the margin I will be going to add a little bit extra like a 15 pixels. Let's check. So 15 pixels also is not that much of enough. So what we will do, we will removing little bit a 60 pixel padding for this. So if I'm going to add over here 50 pixels, you can check. Okay, but it is the attach. So if I'm going to add the 5 pixels, still it will be removing. The reason is, let me add it over here again, back the 60. Okay, now over here I will be not adding only the margin, I want to increase also. Suppose I said to the 50 pixels, still it not doing. Okay, then the one thing we need to do, we need to add over here margin from top side. Okay, let me clear that, guys. You can add to the margin padding from top, left, right, and the bottom side also. Okay, so control S saved. I can see over here I want a 50 pixels, so 50 pixels is going somewhere another side. Let me add over here 90 pixels from top. Okay, let me check what things are there. What thing are there, it is disturbing. Okay, so we are using the B tag and I tag. So B and I tag will be not going to apply the margin. The reason is, it is we need to be considered as a display, as a block or something. Okay, so we can consider I want to be a display in the inline or something. Display into the display. Let me check what is that property. Display as a block, display inline block. Control S saved, and right now you can check it's right now apply. So this is, we are using lot of top margin, so I will be removing to the these things. I will be add over here just only the margin, and this margin I'm going to add inside of that something. I want only the 20 pixel also is lot of, so I will be add only the 5 pixels, and it's enough, I think so. You can check it is only adding to the 5 pixel. So if I want to be increase, I can write over here how much I want, like I want to be a 35. So you can check over here, the it is going to be a down. So this is we call as a boxing concept. Okay, so boxing, or you can call as a box concept. Box are very important whenever you are making to your website. Even if you can see over here, if I have the Amazon website, like Amazon is the very the very popular website is there in the form of the e-commerce website. Let me right click over here, inspect mode, and you can check over here each properly, the blocks are there. Did you get it? If I click to the this particular bar, you can say content, they did not use to the padding body in anything, but maybe if suppose I will be use something, this one, see over there they used to the content, they use only the padding, isn't it? They did not use the border, they did not use the margin. So it's depend upon, guys, what exactly you want to be a do. If I consider this block, this also don't have. Let me check another thing, like let me consider this one. See, they used to the padding, did you get it? But they did not use the border, they did not use the margin. Okay, so it's depend upon what you exactly the want. Based on that, you can add to the margin, padding, and your border. Okay, so over here we will stop the lecture, we will see into the next class.